Everybody. So good to see you guys all on tonight. Welcome to this call. My name is Gabrielle Merl, and I am so excited and honored to have the privilege of hosting this call here tonight. So you guys are going to hear a little bit about who we are, what our products do, what this opportunity could mean for you financially, and the simple system you could follow to see success here at the Happy Co. So first, a little bit about me. I am a wife, mom to 3 little girls, and a licensed acupuncturist by trade. My experience in this industry started in 2017. I was pregnant. We had moved to a new state for my husband for a new job. And long story short, they let him go after 3 months there. We had the rug completely pulled out from under us financially with absolutely zero options on the table. We didn't know a soul. I couldn't even practice acupuncture there. And I was 3 months out from having our 3rd baby girl. So that's when I first decided to look at network marketing. It's never something that I had thought of for myself before, but we needed something to do. And that the industry saved us. It was the insurance policy that we needed. It carried us, it kept us afloat while my husband found a new job. And it was at that moment when I first really understood the value of multiple streams of income and why that was so important. But it was also my first experience in the industry. I didn't know what I was missing because I also didn't know what I was looking for. And over time there, I came to realize that what was very important and something that made a lot of sense to me was simplicity. A system that was easy to do and easy to turn around and teach other people. I was looking for a very supportive, loving, inclusive culture. But the big thing was I needed a high impact product, something that appealed to a lot of people and something that people were already using. Hi, coffee, right? If you drink coffee or tea at all, type of me in the chat. We should see this chat roll go completely crazy because I know all of y'all drink something out there. Did you guys know that there are 170 million Americans consume 450 million cups of coffee before noon every single day? That is every single day, you guys. So let's just be honest here, right? There's a market for coffee, you would agree, correct? But there were some other things that I was looking for in this industry as well after I had had my first experience there. I wanted a company with amazing corporate leadership. And the corporate leadership that we have here is second to none. They have decades of experience and success under their belts. I also wanted a company that was very financially secure. If you guys didn't know, we're publicly traded. We just had another infusion of $30 million. Crazy. And the other thing I was looking for was true servant leadership. Leaders who cared about their people, where it wasn't just about the flashy cars and the hype. I wanted real people with real hearts who genuinely cared about their people and were willing to help them see success. So all of those boxes were checked for me. That was a no-brainer. But there were 2 other very important things that I was looking for. Number 1, the products had to be good. And 2, the compensation plan had to be good. So you guys, we have sold over $200 million worth of product in our first 3 years in business. And it's estimated by Business for Home that our company is going to pay out 51% back to the field this year. Oh. Sorry, guys, I got a little feedback coming from somewhere. But we're going to pay out 51% back to the field, which is just crazy. That puts us at the very top of the top paying comp plans within this industry. It is absolutely amazing. And we've also been named one of the fastest growing network marketing companies, according to Global Direct Selling News. So that all made sense, right? But let's talk about what the products actually do. You guys, it is a line of products that help your body release its own happy hormones. It increases your health and happiness, all natural and amazing. So our main combination of products that we recommend is Dose. It is any one of our functional beverages, coffee, tea, lemonade, cocoa. If those aren't your jam, we got coffee in a capsule. Couldn't be any more simple, along with our amazing Xanthamax, which we are also calling our Happy Caps. That combination is the magic duo that we call Dose. And Dose stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Those are the 4 happy neurotransmitters that these products help your brain release on their own. So how incredible is that? And how timely is that? Health and happiness, right? After this last year that we've had, these products could not make more sense than they do right now. Right products, right time, right place. And you guys, we're also expanding globally. We just announced that we're going into Asia, in addition to the markets that we're already in, the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. But not only that, we're also expanding our already incredible product line. We have these amazing functional beverages, these other awesome products, but we're moving into a full-blown health and wellness brand. The timing here could not be any better. But for me, so this made sense, right? I already drink coffee and it wasn't changing any habits, but this was going to do a lot more for me than my expensive Starbucks habit. It was going to increase my health and happiness. It was going to come directly to my door. Again, how timely right now, right? Things coming to your door, you don't have to go out in the world. And it was going to cost less. It was all such a no-brainer. So I decided to try it, right? Now, keep in mind, I'm a mom of 3, like I said at the beginning. They're little, they're all under the age of 8. So I was tired, I was burned out, stressed out, just waiting to get, to bed at the end of the day. I love my kids, but I was exhausted and I could not shake the last of the baby weight that I had hung on to for 2 years. So I was a first cup girl, however you want to say that. Some people take a little bit longer to notice the results. I was day one. I had energy, focus, clarity. I was doing laundry with a smile. And over my first 2 weeks on these products, I actually finally lost the last bit of baby weight that I had hung on to from my sweet little Georgia. But I also invited some incredible friends on here tonight that I wanted to share their stories with you, because when I first took a look at these products, it was the stories that really resonated with me. So I would love my friends here to share some of their stories with you. And first, I would like to introduce Kara Contreras. Are you out there, my friend? Maybe not. Maybe she's struggling to unmute. Zoom problems. We will come back to Kara if she can't get on. So we'll pass it over to Stacey. Stacey, can you share?
I can. Thank you so much, Gabby. You guys, I am so excited to be here and I am honored to share my story with you. So just to let you know, like, who I am. Hi, I'm Stacey. I have 2 kids, actually. I have a 6-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. And I was actually pregnant with my son when I was introduced to this company. I was with another network marketing company at the time. And honestly, it was a great company, you guys. I loved it. I loved the products. I loved the people. But as far as the business, it was a little complicated. And I was actually getting extremely burnout trying to grow there. There was a lot of product knowledge. There was a lot of educating. There was a lot of explaining, a lot of things that at the end of the day, the average person that was coming in didn't have time for or didn't really want to do. They were coming in wanting to do this in the pockets of their day. And because of the overly complicated systems there, the business really wasn't duplicating. And so for me, it got to a point where as a leader, it really started to weigh on me. That in conjunction with the fact that I was pregnant, I was about to have another baby, and I knew, like, for my own sake, I needed something more simple. So I just decided to kind of keep my eyes and ears open, or whatever that phrase is. And that was actually when I was introduced to Gabby, or I'd met Gabby. And you guys, we met on Facebook. Like, we did not know each other. And we just got chatting, and she asked me if I drank coffee. And it's funny because I actually wasn't drinking coffee at the time. Like I said, I was pregnant. That was a choice of mine. But I knew so many people that drank coffee. And I was like, interesting, and it was a casual, easy conversation. And I thought, maybe I should take a look at this. And so what I actually found was that not only were the products completely natural, which was a huge thing for me, it's very important to me. But in addition to that, like I said, the conversation was so simple and she was just passing the ball. And that was really eye-opening to me, that she wasn't explaining everything. She wasn't regurgitating all this information. It was a true pass the ball situation. And I thought, heck, like, I could probably do that. I could probably show others how to do that. And then finally, when I looked at actually what the products were doing for people, that's when I was truly blown away. It was more than energy, as we might think coffee is, right? It was just helping people in so many different ways that I decided to jump in. I just jumped straight into the business. And so just to give you guys a little quick synopsis on like what the actual products have done for me, I've had many layers to my journey or story within the products because like I said, I was pregnant when I found the company. And you guys, the products were incredible for me at the time. We actually traveled to Italy when I was 7 months pregnant, and we were walking through Rome every day. And you guys, I wasn't napping. I was like keeping up with my family. So that was amazing. When I gave birth, just a couple months after giving birth, you guys, I was already back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Definitely not my experience with my daughter. I lost over 30 pounds with these products in just a couple months. And I've been able to keep it off, with even more amazing. And today, I just am a better mom. I just feel more like myself. I feel happier. I'm playing with my kids. I'm just more present with my husband. So the products have done wonders for me on a personal level. But as far as the business goes, I knew that there was more out there and I'd seen the potential of this industry. But like I said, it wasn't my experience at my past company to see that level of success. And so to be honest with you, I came in not knowing if it was me and not knowing if a different company or if different systems were actually going to pan out. And you guys, what I've been able to create here, what we've been able to create here as a team, it's just incredible in under 2 years time. One of the new exciting things that I've been able to do and give back to my own family, we've had on our vision board in like our 5 to 10 year plan to completely remodel our entire backyard. You guys, this is a really, really big project, and we're doing it this year just because of the income that I've been able to create here. So that's really exciting. I actually have goosebumps saying that. It's out of body. And then also I was able to completely surpass my teaching income. I was actually a teacher before I found this industry for 7 years, and I have far surpassed that income. And I'm able to do this at home with my children in the pockets of my day. And so it has just been a true blessing. And I could not be more thankful. And so thank you so much, Gabby, for inviting me on this call. It's just an honor for me to be able to share what the products and what the business have been able to do for me in such a short amount of time.
Thank you so much, Stacey. I'm so proud of you and your team and everything you guys have accomplished. You just have the most beautiful heart and lead by example. You're an incredible human, my friend. Thank you for sharing. Next, I would love to turn it over to my amazing friend, Kara Contreras. Kara, you out there now, my friend?
I am. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can't hear my kids yelling in the background, but hi everyone. I am Kara. I am a mom to 3 boys who are 10, 8, and 3, and they are wild and take up a lot of my time. I'm also a full-time teacher, and I came into this business from Gabby, of course, and she's a lifelong friend of mine and said, I have this coffee that you need to try. And to be completely honest with you, I was 100% skeptical. I'm like, no, I think I'm good. I've like tried other stuff. I'm like, I'm okay. It's okay. And she was like, it's different. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it because I love you. And then of course I fell in love with it, and here I am. But in all honesty, when I tried it during a time when I was doing a 6-week like fitness thing. So I was getting up super early to work out. I was going to work full time, and I was coming home and crashing out on the couch and missing out on family time, missing out on, that time with my kids and my husband. And so when I tried the product, I was like, okay, yes, I'm staying up. I'm not crashing out on the couch. I have more energy. But what I noticed is I was like Stacey was saying, I'm a better mom, more patient, just letting things roll off. Like, it's all good. No big deal. And that is not my personality. I'm like type A, like things have an order and we need to like stick to that. So that was just a huge blessing in itself. And of course, over time, it got better. I noticed my anxiety kind of slipped away. I wasn't biting my nails. I had this weird, horrible habits. Anyway, I noticed over time that improved and that kind of went away. So that's really just my experience with the coffee. But I knew that I needed this. And so I said, I would love to join your team because I'd like a discount. full transparency. I had done network marketing in the past and was not successful with it. It was, I felt like I was spending more money than I was ever making, and it was pulling me away from my family, which was the reason I joined network marketing, was to spend more time with my family. So I really struggled with it. And I thought, this is not for me. I'm not here to like do the business. I really just want the discount. And then I quickly realized that it's different here. We have incredible leadership that pours into us and lifts us up and builds us up. And shows us what we're worth. But also, I realized that we have a product that everyone needs, and I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And so I started telling people about it. And then people were like, well, I can do that too. Similar to what Stacey was saying, like, I didn't have to know all the ingredients. I didn't have to know how it all worked. I was able to use our tools and plug people in, and it just fit in my busy day. I still teach full time, and I still have 3 crazy kids, but I'm able to build an incredible business because it is so simple and it is duplicatable, and the product is really truly changing lives. So I'm here to say it's possible. I failed with other companies. It is different here. And I am just so blessed by how it's changed my life, but that I get to continue to change others. So thanks for having me.
Thank you so, so much, Kara. Just a shining example of the ability to do this alongside a crazy busy life, because I know you have a lot on your plate, my friend. That was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I love you to pieces. And next, I would like to turn it over to someone new to me who I met recently through this incredible business. That's the other beautiful thing. It brings really incredible humans into your life. And Amy is new to us. She's been with us. Well, I'll let her share her story. But Amy, take it away, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much, Gabby. Thank you for asking me to share tonight. I'm super excited. And yes, I am new. I've been with the company not even 60 days. I'm just like mind blown. What an amazing impact the products and the business have had on my life and my family's life. And I really, really believe in being open-minded, and that's the only reason this kind of fell in my lap. I am a little different than the last ladies that spoke because I've never been in network marketing before. So this is new. I never thought of something like this for myself, ever. I actually own a health and wellness business in California. And we decided, 2020 was very challenging personally and professionally. Our business took a huge hit. We have an actual facility, and we had to close a lot. It was tough financially, emotionally, like all of that. So we decided 6 months ago to move our family to Austin. And at that point in time, like moving, I really wanted to make some changes. It's a fresh start. I decided that, I do want to do something a little different. I didn't know what I was looking for. I never in a million years thought of network marketing. And I wasn't like searching things out. But like I said, I was like open-minded to just something different coming into my life. I also have kids. I have 4 kids. 3 of them are 8 and under. So, like everyone that shared, it's crazy and it's busy. And the reason this works for me is 100% because it's simple. It really is, and I hear that a lot when I'm talking to people that tell me, oh, I don't have time. I'm just so busy. And I always laugh because, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I have 3 kids. Also, I have, 2 businesses in 2 states. And like, it's crazy. My husband travels all the time and it's just crazy. But this is simple. I swear it is. It's really simple. The leadership's amazing. People are so supportive. But the other reason it works so well is because the products work so well. I was introduced to the products through a girlfriend in a way that probably a lot of you were, which, you know, she made a post and she was talking about how great she felt and she had so much more patience. She has 5 kids and I know her really well. So when she said that, I was like, what is going on? What are you doing? So I texted her and I asked her, and she asked me if I'd heard of Happy Coffee. And before I was like even answering her, I was Googling, you know, how everybody Googles. And so I was looking up stuff and she said, let me send you a sample. And I was like, sure, I'll try it out. I drink coffee every day. I love coffee. So I thought that's pretty cool that it's something you put in your coffee. You know, everyone uses coffee. And then I started, you know, I went on the site, I was looking at the products, I was looking at the ingredients. I've been in nutrition for 2 decades. And the products and the ingredient, like all of that's very important to me. The ingredients are important to me. So I researched quite a bit and was super impressed. So I'd already decided that, you know, all I want to do is taste the product. I just want to make sure it tastes okay in my coffee. And I want to make sure that I don't feel overly jittery, like a pre-workout type of thing. So those were the only 2 things. Otherwise, I would have ordered it that day because that's how impressed I was by the concept, by the ingredients, by the simplicity. Like Gabby said, you don't have to change any habits. And, you know, I know from nutrition coaching, it's hard to change habits, right? And I already had a lot of stuff I was changing because we had just moved. So I tasted the products the first day. I also had an immediate, immediately felt the benefit. I got energy. I felt really good. And I didn't feel jittery and I didn't feel like pre-workout, because pre-workout stuff like bugs me out. I can't take it. And I was a little worried about that. And I didn't feel like that. I just felt like really how we say clean energy. That's how I felt. And I liked it. So I ordered it that day because, you know, I know from just my business and my background, what I do professionally, I always tell people, like, you have to give something at least 30 days if you really want to give something a fair shot. So I wasn't one of those people that was gonna, you know, I wanted to do all these things in 4 days. I really, the samples were just to taste it, really. I was already sold on the product. So I ordered it that day. And by the end of the day, I was thinking about it, like, this is really cool. I really like the way I feel. I really like what these are about. I bet you, like, I'm going to talk about this. I know that I'm going to share about it. I know I'm going to talk to people. I know I'm going to tell my clients about it. I wonder, like, how that part works. So I text my girlfriend again and I said, can you, like, how does this work? So I actually approached her, which I'm sure is a little different. I asked her about the business side of it. Because I'm just in a different place in my life. You know, I'm not in the facility every day and running that business. I do have pockets of time that are different. And I just was open-minded to something different, you know, and like willing to give it a try. I trusted my girlfriend and I know, you know, what kind of person she is. And she was loving it. She's like, Amy, it's, you know, it's a great environment. People are so positive and supportive and, you know, the products are amazing. And so I just decided to give it a try. And, you know, like we've heard from a couple of the other gals, like I couldn't keep my mouth shut. So my first 30 days, like, I'm not going to lie, it was pretty amazing. I was pretty floored by the financial, you know, benefits it had. And I also said to my girlfriend, do you think, like, if I tell a few people about it, I could cover just the cost of the products for the month? And she's like, yeah, you can do that. And that's what I thought. I really did. But I started just following the system. Like I said, it was very simple, very, very simple. I overcomplicated it for, you know, maybe the first 5 days and then decided to, like, streamline it a bit and follow the system. Like, that's it. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. And I was just amazed, and I'm just doing the same thing. I wouldn't do this, and I wouldn't talk about it, and I certainly wouldn't post about it if I didn't believe in it. And people that know me know that. They know, like, I genuinely think it's awesome for people. I genuinely know that it's healthy, it makes you happy, you know, and that the happiness factor, like Gabby said, she felt it the first day. The girl I got introduced to the business from, she said it took her several weeks. I felt it on day 4. So, you know, it's different for everybody. And my expectations were low. So I was like floored. My husband's the craziest skeptic, and he was like that too. And then, you know, this last weekend, he competed in a jiu-jitsu tournament. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he competes all over the world. And he won first place. And he literally said to me in the car after, he's like, I felt different in those matches. And I go, what do you mean? It's like, I just like stronger, just my oxygen, like I just felt different. And that for me was amazing. It's like, I love hearing that. And I get goosebumps, I swear, because I get people texting me that have ordered the products that have amazing things to say, you know, and all that does is make me want to tell more people about it. So, you know, I got into it just to help cover the cost of the products. And what I found instead is a family. It's a new family. It's people that I genuinely care about. And I have always loved helping people be healthier. And now it's like healthier and happier. So what more could I ask for? So,
I love that, Amy. Thank you so much for sharing. That was amazing. And that was really cool to hear about your husband feeling different within his matches. That's amazing. One thing that stood out to me that you said, and I know one thing we talked about, was timing. Timing wasn't right for you until suddenly it was. And I think that's really something to consider, because over this last year, a lot of people's timing and their circumstances have changed. So thank you so much for sharing, my friend. I'm so excited for you just getting started. So you guys, thank you ladies for sharing. I'm just going to close by sharing my experience a little bit. Like these other women that you heard from, I was looking for more. I wanted more options, more security, more freedom, more finances, more time. And let me just tell you, friends, I came here, I followed the simple system: drink coffee, be happy, share your story. I followed what the leadership was teaching. And by month 8, I completely changed our family's finances in a way that I'll never be able to fully articulate and describe. We have a completely different life now because of this little coffee business that has just taken off, all by following a simple system. And during what was one of the toughest times that I think many of us will ever face, we were blessed in ways beyond this that still blow my mind to this day. It's changed our lives immensely. And you've heard from these women here, and there are countless others. It is changing so many people's lives, everything from backyard remodels, unexpected expenses, expensive tuitions, extra groceries, all the way to replaced wages for many, many people. And like many people out there, I had every reason not to do this. You know, I had fear of starting over, not enough time. I was busy beyond belief. I had a ton of self-doubt, but you guys, I was hell-bent on not letting the reason why I had to do this become the reason why I didn't do this. Everything, and I mean everything, you guys, was on the opposite side of just saying yes to this opportunity and sharing a cup of coffee with people. So here we are in 2021. The future has never looked brighter. We've just launched our beautiful new brand. We are on the verge of massive expansion. You guys, the time is now. Like, I'm just going to tell you, the time is now. A chance to get in at the very beginning of something like this does not present itself often. And I know that whoever invited you to this call tonight would love to help you achieve whatever it is that you want to see happen. So with that said, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in and spending your most valuable commodity with us, your time. Thank you to everyone who shared. Please get back to the person who invited you for more information on how to get started on your happy journey. Good night, and thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, Gabriella. Thanks, ladies. Amazing Zoom tonight. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Good night.
Thank you.